All right, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at an old classic called Swingin Shepherd Blues, written by Mo Kaufman back in the '60s somewhere. And so we're going to learn the melody today and a couple of nice ideas that you could use putting together more of a solo type melody, not chord solo, but instead using double stops, two notes at a time, obviously. Okay, melody goes like this. Okay, that's basically written in the octave that it is there, and sort of in a nice comfy lower octave. So let's start with some of these notes. First of all, we start on the fifth, and it's actually 5, 6, 1, 3. And I'm adding the six below it. I think that sounds okay. And then we move to the seventh, or the tritone. So this one gives us the 3 and the 6, that double stop, and this one gives us the tritone, it's that thick seventh there of the 3 and the flat 7. All right. So now we have that flat 9. Okay. All right, one more time. Okay, so let's take a look at that C minor 7 right there with that D flat. I'm playing another tritone just because I think it sounds sort of cool, and I'm just using the fifth of the C minor, and then I'm changing that to a third, to sort of honor that F7 that's there. It's going to give me an augmented. Yeah, and then let's take it from. Okay, and so here, E flat, down to the B flat. Okay, cool. Let's take it from the top. I'm going to just do it slowly so you can, so we can track it. Keep in mind, you probably have a bass player with this, and then to further define the chords. Another. All right. So that's in that octave. And now what I'm going to suggest you do is, if you're real keen, is take that same melody and move it up. Or right? And there are all sorts of double stops that you can put in that melody as well. But suffice to say, let's just get it up an octave first. You know that's going to be a bit of a challenge right there. So you take it from here first, and then take that and move it up. I'm just adding, you can add this seventh chord there. All right. So that should give you some stuff to do. A great melody. Lots and lots to do there. And another thing that I want to say is you can't learn every tune the same way, because this is not necessarily a tune that I would play as a straight solo tune, like looking for a beautiful chord melody and playing a lovely solo guitar only chord melody. This probably is not a tune that I would choose personally to do that, but it's a great tune to play just with a guitar and upright bass, which I've done many times, and it works. It works just great. It sounds great. It sounds great in a trio, two guitars and double bass. And so not only should you learn a tune like this, and the melody and the chords and so on, but you should try to think of the context that you're going to want to play it in, right? This is one that it's a real crowd pleaser, but it's not necessarily the kind of tune that you're going to dig into really deeply and work up a lovely chord melody, because lovely chord melodies, they usually more complex chord progressions and that lend themselves to more of a solo piece. So this one's a really fun blues, and I would suggest that you take it in a lower octave and in an upper octave, and learn to comp through it nicely in case you're playing with another player who would like to take a solo, like a sax player, for instance. So you use it as an opportunity to learn the melody, learn the comping, and also get a feel for what it's like to solo over it. Okay, good. I hope that was a help to you. I hope you maybe learned something, and if so, subscribe, like, and that would be great as well. And give us comments below, because we do read the comments, and I would like to know if we're headed in a direction that has some meaning for some of you out there in guitar land. So please, please go ahead and give us suggestions. All right. Thanks for dropping by. Swingin Shepherd Blues by Mo Kaufman.